Welcome back, y'all. For those of you that have just tuned in, today we're having a first Saturday here at Michael and Paula's house. Now, first Saturday, what is that? The first Saturday of every month here in Savannah, we celebrate down on River Street. All the vendors come out with their foods, and there's artists, and there's entertainment, and lots and lots and lots of real good food. Now, I want to get started on some cinnamon rolls. I'm gonna pour a half a cup of water in here, and I'm gonna pour a small 1/4 of an ounce packet of yeast, and I'm gonna let that sit for a minute. Now to our milk and our butter, I'm gonna add 1/4 of a cup of sugar, a pinch of salt, and 1 egg. Now to this, I'm gonna add 2 cups of flour. And this is an all-purpose flour that we're using because we have our yeast that's going in after this. So that's gonna do all that beautiful rising for us. I'm gonna stir that up. And the yeast has had a chance to ripen, so we're ready to pour that in now. And then we're gonna add our last 2 cups of flour because you can see this is kind of soupy. I just love the smell of yeast. I just love it. It takes me back to my school days when the kitchen at school made those yummy, yummy, heavenly, light as a feather yeast rolls. Oh, they were so good. Okay, so this is a total of 4 cups of all-purpose flour that we've got. Now we're just gonna mix this up. And now I'm gonna come in here with my hands and just kind of knead my dough and make sure all that flour's mixed in. All right, now I'm just gonna cover this, like I said, let it double in size. When it's twice that size, we know it's ready. You'll want to cover it, and I've got one over here that's been sitting in a nice warm place, and you can see that it's doubled in size. Okay, now we're going to take a little flour, and we're going to dust our board, and we're going to take our dough and roll it out, and you'll want to make sure that you flour your rolling pin real good. You don't want the dough to stick to your pen. So here we go. Oh, these are gonna be so wonderful. We're gonna roll this out to about a 15 by 9, and that looks like we're getting very, very close. Now we're gonna take our lovely, lovely, wonderful smelling piece of yeast dough, and we're gonna brush it with butter. I could almost eat it raw. Okay, now for the good part on the inside. Now I'm going to take 2/3 of a cup of sugar, and I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. And I'm just going to toss them together. Just mix them up real good. And then I'm going to sprinkle our dough with the cinnamon sugar mixture. Let's use it all. All right, now I'm gonna spread a mixture of raisins and chopped walnuts. A lot of folks don't like the raisins, so if you don't, just leave them out, but I just love them. And I think maybe they're probably good for you. All right, now starting at the small end, we're just gonna lift this and roll. And this is gonna make 12 good-sized cinnamon rolls. I'm gonna put our dough into a pan that's been buttered and sugared. The sugar will help them from sticking to the pan. So here we go. Look at that beautiful cinnamon roll. We're gonna let them sit in a warm place for about 45 minutes. And when they're ready, we're gonna pop them into a 350-degree oven, and we're gonna bake them for about 30 minutes. And guess what? I've got some in the oven ready for us. Ooh, and you can see what that butter and sugar did on the bottom. It's giving it a little bit more sweetness. Now this is just a simple glaze, y'all, using 2 cups of powdered sugar, half a stick of butter, a couple of tablespoons of warm water, and a teaspoon of vanilla flavoring. Doesn't that look just incredible? You can see the hotness from the cinnamon rolls are starting to melt down our frosting. And you know my favorite cinnamon roll in the whole batch? Do you see which one it is? It's that one in the center. It's got all the goop on it. Look at that. How awesome does that look? Mmm. Oh my goodness. Michael can have the candied apples. I'm gonna have the cinnamon rolls. And coming up next, y'all, we're changing gears. We're gonna have some calamari, because I know everybody loves candied apples and calamari. Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.